everybody, Scorpion here. Just another video playing with the lead, learning the system. If you're interested in watching, stay tuned.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so I'm still sorting lead. Of course, a lot of times you get valve stems and stuff like that that's in there. As you can see, it's brass, so set those aside to get later, or clean up later, maybe I should say. Sometimes you get quite a few. A few more. So after getting the first bucket done, it has definitely gotten a lot easier. Some of you can look at and tell that's steel. You know, the cut test is still the easiest way to do it, but it does get easier after you do it for a little while. PZM zinc. Steel. So I've been playing with this. I worked on this for a while last night. What is this? It's no telling what you might find. That's steel. So the important part of this, in case y'all don't know, is going to be more so getting the zinc out than anything. You don't want the zinc mixing in your lead, melting and mixing in your lead. The steel's not going to melt. It's just too big of a temperature difference. So, you know, if you're going through and you remove the steel, great, but it's not going to melt in there. It's what, 1,300 or 400 degrees difference in melting point, unless you're using a double forge and you just keep going way past where your lead melts at. But the important thing is you don't want that zinc in there. So all these have steel clips on them. I have ran across a couple that were plastic, just a couple. But your steel clips will I'm sorry. When the lead melts, the steel clips will float to the top and you can skim it off and throw it in your steel stuff. If you scrap, you can add that steel to, you know, your scrap loads. I've got not even a fourth of a bucket out of 2 buckets so far. So most of them are lead. That feels like steel. I did work up a nice blister on my hand doing this last night, but that is okay. I'm not sure what this is made out of. And if you end up with a question and you can't figure something out, there we go, now we made it to the metal. I think that's steel. But yeah, if you're unsure, you're probably best just to toss it in the steel bucket. But figure I'd bring y'all in and let y'all see kind of how it goes a little bit more than the last video. Show you that, well, I threw that in the wrong one. Let y'all know the most important part is oh well, to make sure you get the zinc ones out. You want the zinc out of the lead. If you happen to toss a steel one in the lead, it's not that big of a deal. It's not going to melt. It'll either float to the top or be laying in the bottom when you're done. So, yes, this is a time-consuming process and takes a little while, but what do you do? I mean, free metal's free metal. Free money's free money. So, I don't have any problem taking my time separating it out. It's no different than scrapping anything else. These are those ones that are like coated in plastic or painted or whatever. Sometimes I don't even mess with them, I just toss them over there. But I mean, out of all of them I've gone through, zinc. I have not found that many zinc ones. So your steel ones stick. Of course, all the clips stick. So you want to hit it from the side to see what it is. That's all the zinc I've found. Not much. Added the 2 buckets, that's so much steel. And that's about 1/3 of the way full of the lead ones. So I'll probably do a weigh-in video once I get all these buckets done, just to show you percentage wise kind of what's what, how much I got out of the buckets and all, and what the value is. So anyway, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you in the next video.